pay homeschool. Amelie realized through a magical lens. To cope with her loneliness, she secretly performs good deeds for the people around her. In doing so, is eventually forced to overcome her shyness and find love for herself. And the next is Nino Queen Campoy, a young woman as eccentric as Amelie. Like her, Nino had a difficult childhood and was often bullied by his classmates. He worked two jobs at a haunted house attraction in an amusement park and at an adult video store in Leipzig. He collects discard passport photos from photo booths all over Paris and discovered that a bald man with red shoes appears in many of them. And the next is Raphael Bowling, Amelie's father, a white man who struggles with openly communicating with her. As a result, he becomes even more withdrawn after the death of his wife, Amelie's mother. He breaks out of his reclusive life and decides to travel after Amelie devises a plan to send photo of his garden from around the world. And the next is Mandy Pauling, Amelie's mother, strict, nervous, and overly protective of Amelie. She died in a bizarre accident when Amelie was 6 years old. And the next is Raymond Dufile, the classmate, Amelia's elderly neighbor and artist suffering from brittle bone disease. Due to this condition, he stays in his flat and finds a reproduction of Raynor's collection of the booting party every year. He cares for and observes Amelie and Lucy. Both of them are young and sensitive. And the next is Colignon, a cruel grazer at the local epicenter of fruit and vegetable stand. He mistreats his employee Lucy, from he considers to be somewhat slow. And the next is Lucy, a kind but sleepy white man who works at Colignon's fruit and vegetable stand. He also learns all painting technique from fire. And the next is Madeline Williams, Amelia neighbor and the receptionist at the building where she lives. She is a widow whose late husband has numerous affairs before dying in a plane crash and road to South America. As part of her good deeds, Amelie forgets a little from Madeleine's husband professing his love, bringing her some peace. The next is Dominique Britton, a man in his earth who lived in Amelie flat when she was a child. After discovering his childhood treasure, he is inspired to reconnect with his daughter and granddaughter. And the next is Dina, a waitress at Les Desmoulins and Amelie work. She helps Dino find Amelie after Amelie avoids their first meeting. The next is Susan, the owner of Cafe Two Moulins. And the next is Gertrude, Amelie's hypochondriac to work. And the next is Joseph, a regular at Cafe Two Moulins who record his insult toward women. He saw his fighting Susan and briefly has an affair with Gertrude. And the next is Hippolyto, a violent writer and regular at Cafe Two Moulins. And the last is Philomene, a friend of Amelie and flight attendant. She takes Amelia's father's garden gnome around the road and sends back bottle of it to him.
This is Amelie. With the discovery of a simple childhood treasure, she begins a quest to fix other people's lives. And perhaps her own as well.
And the synopsis from this movie is: the first film, Amelie, tells the story of a young woman named Amelie, and she rises in a unique and somewhat isolated environment. Amelie grew up to be a quick and imaginative person. After her mother died and a lonely child, she moved Montmartre in Paris and worked as a waitress in a small cafe. And one day, Amelia's life changed drastically when she finds a small box containing childhood memories and hidden in her apartment. Moved by a desire to do good, he decided to find the owner of the box and return it. When her mission is successful and close with her, Amelie realized that she can help others and have a positive impact on their life. And since then, Amelie has started devising various creative ways to help the people around her. From her collages at the cafe, her lonely neighbor, to her introspection father, where they see the goodness he gives to others. And Amelie herself feels lonely and struggles to connect emotionally with the world. When her journey to help others, Amelie meets Mino Rinkampo, a sex man who works at a video store. And Amelie is attracted to him, but due to her shy nature, she is reluctant to approach him directly. Through a series of unique puzzles and adventures, Amelie tries to get closer to know by overcoming her fear of love and personal relationship. Okay, the next is the moral message from this movie, and for the first is find happiness in the small things. The next is just open yourself to love and relationships. And the last is life can be more meaningful when you care about other people. Okay, and the conclusion from this movie is: Amelie is an enchanting film, magical visuals, meaningful story, and warm characters. This story teaches the importance of courage, love, and various feelings. And in essence, Amelie is a story about finding happiness in small things and about the emotional journey of a young woman who lives to their personal love. Okay,